Let me sit here for a bit, so I can do the thing. Cause I gotta change tags, so then, you know, things go well. So, let's see. And there we go! Alright. Alright, so last time we played Sal Derek. But this time we're going to play Rook, because he's the new boy that we unlocked. Oh yeah, I should change the audio to not be so weird. Ammo pouch, improvise, blast, spend one charge, defense, charge. We'll figure out what charges are. Oh well. I just really like this, and if it's anything like last time, this can take 4 hours plus to do one run.
But even
So,
out of uniform,
let's go.
Your name still carries the weight of your medals. Captain Rook, the veteran, the hero, the saboteur, the spy. These days, you freelance, and you're on your way to a job in Grout Bog, where the Spark Barons plumb the ruins looking for forgotten treasures. The bugs are hard to spot, but they bleed you dry if you let them. Seems like you'll fit in just fine.
The land around Grout Bog squelches with mud, hungry for legs as well as boots. The only road leads to gates, flanked by armed security and spark-bearing guards step out into the path as you approach. Stop right there. The bog is closed, especially the grifters like you. Unless you pay the, processing fee. No, we got convinced. Forgive me for being skeptical at the fee. Oop. I gotta go see who they raiding. Alright. Once again, I'm watching fucking shit right here. I have Delta in the background, but they're about to raid, and they ran some fanfic, so I'm it's something. Okay. Forgive me for being skeptical of this fee. In fact, I'd like to speak to your supervisor. I already know how negotiation works. Okay. Deal max damage. We have a coin to flip. Sticky gamble. Okay. If on snails... We are playing chess, not checkers. Let's go. Okay. This will go. Card stolen, chicory. She stole my card. Joke's on you, I somehow got lucky and flipped it in the right area. Supply 3 composure was stolen. That's okay. Yeah, it will be destroyed anyway, so I just kind of didn't do it. Oh. Blocked all the damage until the last one. Finished him. Okay, this card costs 0. If I have that, draw 2 cards, then gamble. Snail, those cards cost 1 less until played. That sounds pretty good. But I'm just gonna take shields instead. Oops, accidentally hit triangle. Well met, Vectorini. That's a name right there, mate. My girlfriend just blew up my phone, and now I gotta tell her that I'm streaming, so then she'll stop. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's okay. Okay, now that I've pacified the baby, now I can come back to my own shit. Alright. Well met, Victoroni. Well, do you want to get your superiors involved? Ha. They just double the fee, but fine, Grifter. Have it your way. But you better have some work papers, else the only thing I'm authorized to give you is a kick in the seat. I've been on the road for a long time. Let me rest these old bones for a minute while I get my bearings, huh? I got 5 minutes. We have strict no loitering policies. As I recall, Groutbog was once a prospector's dream. Why'd I add an ing? Who knows? This seems very bureaucratic. You kidding? It's been under Spark Baron's regulations for a good 20 years at least. A little piece of paradise away from the Amalti and the cult. Paradise to whom? Well, the barons, of course. Not so much the contracted labor. They have to dig up the tech, and the bogs isn't a forgiving place. Between the pitfalls and the... What is the Grawl kit? Deadly bog beast with uncanny camouflage. That's cool. Most don't make it out. make it to the end of their term. Oh, that sounds unpleasant. No kidding. The road's out of here is right behind you, Grifter. I already know what laborers are. They're clearly just workers. Spark Barons. We're talking to one. He just kind of gave us info on him, and the gate is clearly just what we're standing at, so. So, you gonna hand over your papers, or am I gonna have to give you a very bad day? No need for hostility, friend. I'm here by invitation. See for yourself if you like. You pull the signed work visa from an oilskin wallet you carry for such purposes. Huh, looks legit. Who exactly are you meant to be a report for? Calandria sounds like I know him, and Philimo. I'm here to work security, I guess. I'm a spy, so I'd imagine I'm not doing dirty work. Well, digging sort of dirty work. Do you think shit. Do I look like a common laborer to you? I'm reporting to Leland Philimo directly. Philimo? No way, someone like you. His eyes glance down at your work visa again, and this time he reads the fine print. I mean, of course you are, sir. We better hurry this along. Philimo doesn't like to be kept waiting. Blacklist. Oh, that was a... I thought that would have been like a grift or something, some passive shit. Sort of like how when I was with Sal, I had the passive of the barkeep who liked me, so it gave me 2 max health, and then the person who hated me, who was the final boss, gave me 2 decreased max health. They weighed in on each other, but they still gave them to me, so thought that's what was going to happen here, but I guess not. So it was a negotiation, so blah blah blah. Still gotta search you though. You got anything to declare? War stories. Draft 2 battle cards. Increase max HP by 8. Increase resolve by 2 for rugged compressed gear. Or amnesia. Let's just get the default stuff. Obviously your backpack show Victoroni the contents. You've only got one thing worth declaring. I'll let it pass this time. Am I free to go? Yeah, whatever. Thank you, officer. It's been a pleasure. But don't try anything funny in there. You go through the gate, but you feel like Victoroni will miss you when you're gone. Clearly hasn't talked to many folk in a long time. We said we're here for Felony or whatever, so let's go actually see him. As you enter the official-looking building, you're stopped by an armed guard. Stay right where you are, Grifter, and state your business.
So who?
The official sort, my good soldier, nothing to fret about. You sure my Meerkat? I kept wanting to say meerkat, but whatever. We're just gonna call him Meerkat at this point. It's way easier to say. You show Meerkat your signed papers. He somehow studies them while fixing you with a suspicious glare. These seem... This checks out very well. You step inside. I sure do. This person looks cool. Philomi is easy to recognize even though the years have been a little too kind on him. You spot him lapping a drink like a contented salamander. I see you've gone up in the world since discharging, rookie? Rook, you old scoundrel, you finally made it. Figured you'll be able to move faster than that, even with the bum leg of yours. Dockstown is a long way from here, Philemon. And that's Captain Rook to you, even if we're both retired. I'll call you Royal Highness if you can get the job done. Enough fiddle-faddle. Let's get you to work, so you can see what I'm up against. You might note I haven't actually agreed to the job yet. You hardly provided much information, just a slapdash cipher that any fool could decode. I don't have time for codes anymore, Captain. I've gone further than the Admiralty could ever take either of us. All the same, very well. I'll answer your question. The least I could do. Last I heard from you, it was the Rentorial raids. Must have been 15 years ago. At this time, they told us you were killed in action, but we all knew better. I should hope so. When did you hear otherwise? After I joined the Barons, one of the Rents mentioned they knew you. Well, knew your cover, but I had to recognize it anywhere. I said to my superiors, you want someone who can cut to the quick? We should recruit Rook. And how did that go over? Unfortunately, it's far easier to need a spy than to trust one. But times have changed, and you're gonna give a chance. What service can I provide the illustrious Spark Barons? They use some big motherfucking words out here. Brain can't wrap around them all. Vista Act has a... Why am I so fucking tired all of a sudden? As a liaison with the Admiralty, I'm afraid I have dishonorably discharged. Oh, I heard the whole unit did. Are you familiar with the little movement called the Rise? It's out in the bread fields, isn't it? Labor disputes, something of that cut. It's migrated. Some of the contractors have been cottoned on to that scheme. I want them handled in a way that doesn't leave any indiscriminate body count. Define indiscriminate, please. Use your judgment. If someone needs to be put down, so be it. But we can't make a profit without laborers to do the work. Ask about your authority. What sort of authority will I wield while I do this work? Heh, I beg your pardon, Captain. You'll have as much authority as I see fit to lend you. And for the moment, that means just about none. Nothing personal, of course. I still respect you tremendously. Yeah, well, you never were one to pass up an opportunity. That's exactly right, Rook. I'm honored you remember. How dangerous are their eyes? They're murdering my physical report, certainly. Damn. But the real threat to you is the bog itself. The bog? I had hostile terrain training. Yes, you used to be the best, but with that leg of yours, no more, eh? Beast and poison prey on flesh. Contaminant prey on metalworks. There's no part of you that won't find something in the bog unpleasant, and the rise will use it against you, for certain. If you fail to subdue, that is. Or whatever, word. You ain't getting cold feet, are you? Just being thorough, you know me. You wouldn't have called me out here if it weren't for something interesting. I'll take the job. Excellent. If there's anyone who can get to the bottom of this, it's you. I have a couple of things that need doing. Okay, so let's see. 2 copies of Hasten into your thingamajig. Apply 30 composure. Let's do the fight, I guess. My people tell me that Herbala, a laborer, has been shirking responsibility. She's been giving demerits, but it's clear she's angling for us to cancel her contract. I've seen this voluntary termination technique before. It can't be permitted. Seems the simplest solution is to just give Herbal what she wants, no? That's right on naive of you, Rook. This is clearly a ploy by the Rise, testing our authority. So what I'd like you to do is remind Herbala of her place. Contracts are meant to be kept. See to it that she remember that she gets a punishment she can't ignore. Yep. You know, this Herbala might surprise you with her resilience. Well, certainly. If I thought that would put Herbala out of commission, then I would simply ask you to kill her. Your hand was always well weighted, though. I think you'll see it through. My sources tell me you can expect to find Herbala drinking. Typical. Well, no more futzing about. Have at it, Captain. Okay. I have to go beat a fool. Doop 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 doop. Hi, Herbala. You might call Herbala radiant, but that's probably just radiation. A. Confront Herbala about shirking, whatever. Or that you've been shirking your responsibilities, laborer. You're a bounty hunter or something? I ain't no tront. I still show up to every shift. Besides, if the Barons don't like the work I put in, they can just fire me. That's the power they got, ain't it? I gotta serve my contract Hesh and High Water, but they can't do what they want. But they can do what they want. She'll like, or she would dislike me either way. Should we beat her up or just give her a warning? I suppose I'm supposed to give you a motivational beating if you act especially scared, we can skip just to improve your working output. Yes. Intimidated at the end of your turn. Okay. And then... shit, what's the card to do that thingamajig again? There we go. Gain 2 composure whenever a rook creates a new argument. Okay. Gain 1 bonus damage. Gamble. Alrighty. Ah, damn. It didn't flip over all the way. Sad. Didn't do full flip. Take names. Gain 1 damage for each what? Yo, that's an easy use. What do you mean? I'll use that in every fight. Or every argument. That would get so much damage eventually. Okay, gamble. Didn't land on what I needed. Perfect. That was good. Keeps landing on the same side, sadly. That's okay though. We got this. Damn, I actually took damage there. Got him. Pick a negotiation card. Spend 1 influence. This card gains 3 damage. Gamble. If Snell, attack with this twice. Gain 1 damage for every argument you have. Let's go with some damage. Alright. What do you want? The fact of the matter is, the Barons have been doing this for a long time. They'd rather break you than terminate your contract. Does that sound like an agreeable arrangement to you? No. They'd really do that? I'm afraid so. Okay, I get the picture. I'll work harder from now on, I promise. See to it that you do. You ain't gotta glare at me. I don't get why you dislike me. In reality, I saved your ass. If you think of it that way. Oh, hey, it's Brill. Oh, it's literally just the same place. Okay. What brings you back? I spoke to the target and, spoke to? You're supposed to punish, not coddle. Come, Felimo. You know how I work. If it gets to the result you desire, I'd prefer if you didn't micromanage. The problem has to be communication. The problem here is communication. I want Herbala terrified next time. Remember the objective. I mean, if I ain't got to beat her, I ain't gonna beat her. That's just mean. Alright, I have another job for you. Alright, I'll do the one for more money. We don't need any restoration, and if we do, then oh well. This one requires the utmost discretion. Of course, frankly, it's insulting you've even specified. Your track record has been, shall we say, spotty as of late now. And I'm the client, so I'll set the parameters as I see fit. Indeed. Carry on then. There was a small upset in one of the work camps today. We sent in the usual suppression force and, well, the workers have been quelled by the rise and made off captive. A Baron captive. It'd be one thing if it were just a foreman, but you can see how this would be damaging to the brand. Make the problem go away, won't you? Yeah, I guess I will. Well, as we used to say, mission complete. Glad to hear it. Whatever it takes, old chap. You understand? Just get Falapalo back, but discreetly. Oh, and perhaps you ought to take one of our auto dogs with you, just in case you get into a spot. It might pay to have a spot on your hand, eh? Quite. I got Buggy! Hell yeah, I got a cute Buggy with me. Oh, and I suppose you'll be wanting to extinguish some supplies, but I'm afraid that's not on the table, friend, to your contractor after all. Try the bartender over at the Last Stand. It's an unsavory sort of place, and it will serve unsavory sorts like you. Otherwise, I'm sure you'll find everything you need. We're resourceful. Damn, he basically just told me to go do his work and eat shit. You can't serve me a good meal at this fine establishment just because I'm a ruffian? What a bitch. I don't need to go to the bar, I don't need any food or some shit, so. Fortunately, it's easy enough to find the Rise encampment, which means they're open to negotiation. After all, they know the bog better than you do. If they didn't want to be found, it'd have been much more of a challenge. Sure enough, you're not shot on sight, and Rise member approach, weapons at hand, but not at the ready. What you want, stranger? This part of the bog ain't exactly hostile to gawkers. I've come seeking a baron. Actually, Falapalo. Have you heard of him? What's it to you? It is my business, though. It's very obvious my business. That doesn't seem like any of your business. But it is my business. Calandro sent me. I'm to escort Falapalo to the safe house. We have reasons to suspect the Barons have a rescue in mind, and we need to convince them otherwise. A rescue? Barons don't usually open a vein for one of their own. You sure? I'm sure, mate. I'm really, really positive. Damn, it didn't hit twice, but it didn't max out this damage. And I couldn't use that because I'm an idiot. Shit. I should have used that first. It's the one thing I need to use. Like first and shit.
Tuna sauce. Mesokyo. Tacos yo. Mesokyo. Tuna sauce. See at your back.
I really want to like go through all this again. There we go. That's all I wanted. I needed to write his name down. So now it should have 2 names, right? Yep. Oh, let's go! Rig 2 snails, then improvise a hostile card for your next. Prepared. 3+ damage and draw a card. What does prepared mean? Card is prepared. It is on your left. Oh, so it has to be on the left side of my hand. Rig guarantees the results of your next gamble. Only one outcome can be rigged at a time, though. And then it can be upgraded to rig 3 or rig 2, then improvise, which might be good if I can get this to be improvised. Because if I can get this to be improvised, then, you know, let's go. Also, attack with this card 3 times, hitting 2, or attack twice with 4. So, you know, 2, 4, 6, or 4, 8. 4, 8 sounds better to me, just saying, game. It makes more sense. But, I'll get Snail Hunt, and then I'll hope to see the other card, and we can just get tons of rig shell, because I guess it's like shell and snail instead of heads or tails, sort of thing. But, if we can rig it for tails a lot, and then have nothing but flip tails cards, then that'll be good. You better listen close. Yes, well, Falapalo is more important than we first assumed, which is why it's all the most crucial we keep him in pocket as a bargaining chip. Huh, that's big news. Alright then, the hidden entrance is over there. Nekdo points you towards the inconspicuous spot in the tree line, and you head inside. Excuse me, what do you think you're doing in here? I'm here to pick up Falapalo, boss's orders. This is the first I'm hearing of it. Alright, let's keep convincing people. You know how the Rise operates, my dear. The less you know, the less you can give away if compromised. I ain't your dear. You think you can just boss me around? I don't think. I am. Bitch. There goes most of your health right there, motherfucker. Yippee-ki-yay. We're getting this shit done right here now. What else can I can sticky nickel? Yeah, sure. Gives me some more composure, I guess. I said sticky nickel, but that's clearly not the thing. It's clearly not what it's called.
Chasatsushu.
Does it let me draw a card when I use that? What? Or does it just rig give me those cards at the same time? I guess. I don't know.
With yellow. Tasiopa. Senepese.
Defeat. Bottom Snail. Discard this card, draw one, gain dominance. All this does is flip it. What do you mean? Huh. I guess. Let's attack with it twice. I guess. This can go easy or this can go hard. Of course, I don't wish to boss you around. This fight affects us all. But as long as the Baron is here, he poses a danger to us all. I'm taking great pains to ensure your safety. I suppose that's all we can ask. Fine, take him. Just wish they would have told us these things. I'm glad you understand. Your frustration won't be in vain, I assure you. Down, bow. I really love the music. Glad to see you in one piece, old boy. I don't get why I said old boy like oh boy, but oh well. You've never really been known to dealing with the rise, you know. I trust everything went smoothly. Quiet Falapalo has been removed from the rise. Clutches as requested. And how the auto dog serve you, eh? A trusty ally now? Seems to have worked just as well as a mix I've encountered. Though the 4 legs are a charming touch. Oh, he took my dog away. Thanks for the rescue. Never thought the boss would have sent an old war buddy to pull me out. Philomo's full of surprises. Our targets used to learn that the hard way. Falapalo loves me. When you sleep, gain full experience on a random card. That is good. That is really, really good, actually. So, if there's still 5 nights to this game, which I assume so, that means it would upgrade maximum of 5 because this is still the first day. So We out here. Let's go to the gun show.
Diapopos?
Rook? What? We know each other? They said you were dead. No way. They say a lot of things, Frizz. Some of them are even true. But never the ones you want, am I right? What are you doing here? Work in private security. Pays better than Maralty ever did, and I set my own hours. I'm here looking for freelance clients. Know anyone local who can pay top dollar for weapon goods? Let's ask Frizz to tweak my pistols. Remember these? You're still using those old things, eh? Those old things had to stick together. I'm surprised they're still intact. I was practically a child when I built those. Think he could do better now? Certainly. With the right parts and access to tools, about a week. What could you do in 5 minutes in diminished expectations? I could make a couple adjustments, I suppose. Increase charge chamber, decrease charge angle, take back my pistols. Could you increase the charge? Yeah, it's possible. Tell you what, I'll add 1 for free. I can add 2, but it'll cost you. Always the mercenary, aren't you? Girls gotta eat. Just give me 1, because I don't even know what charges do. Alright, give me a minute. There, good as new. Better even. Thanks, Frizz. This'll come in handy. For old time's sakes. Yeah, I guess. It's been nice seeing you, Frizz. That cries Wook. My leave's up. I'm back to Murder Bay. Don't get yourself killed out there. It's usually the other people we have to worry about anyways. It sure damn is. Sure damn is. An old dusty Kardesh approaches you as you enter. You're Admiralty, yeah? I can read it across your shoulders. I once was. Arrow staff, if I had to guess. Compliment on his. They can take your youth, eh? But they can't take your cunning. Oh. They would if they could, I'm sure. Alright, well met then. Do you have your squad coin? Can I see it? Now that's quite personal. No, please don't take offense. I'm a collector, you see. I have several coins of my own if you're up for a trade. I'm always here. I look foot traffic. You decide you might up for a trade, just find me. Pingamont backs off and seems content. Okay. If there's an angle you can guess. I just want to see the coins in which I can trade. So my coin allows 1 composure or 1 damage, depending on what I land. Apply 2 composure. This just doubles what I have, basically, on the damage front. I'm actually gonna get the marsh coin. I'm gonna get the frog. Because having the extra defense on my stuff will be better than just 1/1. Ah yes, this one has familiar weight. A pleasure to hold it again, for sure, says the coin fondly before sliding it into a lined case. Cool. The bar is well known in your network, a quiet speakeasy where folks like you can rest away. Clients keep their heads down even as you come in. If they're curious enough to study your face, they're clever enough to hide it. Hello, barkeep. The name's Rook and I'm simply parched. The barkeep inspects you carefully, nods once, and keeps the conversation nice and low. Word was I should expect you. I don't make a habit of helping out no more than I need to. You keep that in mind. I don't suppose you could provide me with a little information? It's the job, ain't it? What do you need? Can you tell me anything about the area here? I like to be prepared. Groutbog is compromisable. So why the Spark Barons could get any right at all, I suspect. The bog sucks anything that falls into it. The beast will scavenge the rest, but it's full to the brim of vagrant age tech. Huh. If you know where to find it. Ah. Dangerous but profitable. My kind of place, I think. I don't need to ask much, really. Thank you, barkeep. Your warmth and hospitality will keep me going today for certain. Hold on, I got something for you. Pebble digs around under the bar and presents a lined case of unsigned graphs. A gift? A gift? I'm doing different voices that makes no reason for me because I've been doing this for an hour. I've been doing this for an hour now, and for some reason now I'm slipping on my main character's voice. Is basically just me doing my southern accent because I'm from the fucking south. It's just me laying into it heavier, yet I'm fucking it up. Makes zero sense. But a gift, my fine friend, and you've only just met. Call in a good favor. At the start of your turn, gain 2 charges. Cool, still know what charges are. At the start of your negotiation, rig. I don't want rig simply because I want to be able to control my rigs, not just have them. So let's get twin shot. Very useful if I wanted to call in further favors. I got drinks, I got eats. You want anything other than that, you're gonna have to go talk to the Jacks. They have a shop set up on the edge of the bog, the edge of the law for that matter. They're a cagey bunch, so you might have to prove yourself worthy in their business. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Well, I appreciate the information. I'm sure we'll speak again soon. I'm pretty sure we will too. Things might just go a little bit different once I speak to them again though, so I mean, is what it is. But let's go to the black market now that that's been announced, because I want to see what they got. I'm just speaking with my full-blown southern accent, I ain't even stopping. You approach the market, but the armed guards seep out the shadow to cut you off. This establishment is members only. You turn around now and go back the way you came. Let's convince her to let us in.
Una sosa.
As Glansdad as you make it sound, this is ultimately a business. That is a fact.
Kutieli. See at your bed. Volcate.
My bad.
Download.
Oh yeah.
Kutieli.
Hell yeah. I love how it says that you said two things, and I've been in my own chat from the start of stream, but it doesn't even say that you said hello, so I know you said hello, but it just doesn't show on my phone. But thank you, Luna. Thank you and hi. Oh, fucking shite. Alright. Would you like me to give you the rundown of how this character seems to be working so far? The game is the exact same, but everything else that's going on doesn't. I don't think I have any cards that really makes arguments, so. Okay, so with our negotiation, I don't know about fights yet because we haven't really fought anyone, but with the negotiations, at the start of our mat, if you remember with Sal, it gave us two like likable grifts. So the fish lady from last time liked us or loved us, so he got 2 max health and 2 max resolve, but then the other guy hated us, so we basically had 1 or 2 decrease on both, so it basically evened out. But that's how we started that run. On this run, it starts us off with 1 or 2 things depending on what side you go to first. Because we are a spy, I picked not being a grudge worker, so we're working for some high government peoples. So we got the blacklist item, which for every name that we take, it gains 1 damage permanently on this item. So we've already gotten 4 names, increasing the damage up by 4. So now it has 6 damage just to use this 1 item, which is pretty good for a negotiation thing, but it will continue to grow as we go through the game. And this is still the first day, so we just got to meet people and talk to them. And as you can see on this card, it says rig, and then it shows a snail shell, because we have a coin that is a shell or a snail head. It's just heads or tails. But during our negotiation, our like passive skill is flipping a coin or having a coin. Depending on what side the coin is on, it affects your cards. So the green cards so far, the diplomacy cards have all been snail stuff, while the hostility card has been shells and stuff like that, and we'll see how that goes. And then we start off with 2 gambling cards, and they're sticky, so that means once they're in our hand, they stay in our hand till we use them, and that's kind of how that goes. And so far with battle stuff, we haven't really seen much, but I've learned that there's something called charges because we got a battle graft earlier, even though we haven't gotten to a single fight yet. So we'll figure out what charges are, and this man has 2 guns instead of 2 knives, so that's kind of cool. But back to the story, Midgegger. Also, for some reason, I gave this man a country accent, so that's cool, I guess. This can go easy. I mean, I guess it's not really a country accent if I'm also from the South, so it's literally just me pushing into my already accent that I have. Because to me, I don't notice my accent, but I know, like, at work, or people who just pop in randomly on stream have commented on it. Like, who was it that came in during our Final Fantasy stream? Shit, Now I feel bad because I forgot. But when he popped in, he mentioned my southern accent and shit. Even Moosh, who hasn't even heard my voice, knows I'm from the South, so she knows I talk with a southern accent because I say folk in her chat. So it's like, I'm from the South. I'm going to sound South. It's just I'm weighing into it for this man's voice. I'm not doing like the soft voice that I kind of gave Sal, or like my default sort of. I don't know. Okay, just get to the game. That's what you want to see. You just want me to shut up and get to the game. I get it. Okay. This can go easy or this can go hard. My works take me all over the continent, my friend. Sometimes all the way to Rentoria. That sounds like a fucking name right there.
Got to say.
I'm a member worth having, with connections in every faction. You're a spy then? Fine. Conditional membership granted, but you better have the shields to spill. I mean, I got 200 money runos. I got something. That's for damn sure. Oh, hey, it's Swab. It's the person that hated us on last go through. Huh. Rigs, heads, no. Whenever you draw 5 or more cards, no. Spare magazine, whenever you gain fully charged, gain 2 temper. That sounds cool. At the end of your turn, gain 4 defense if I have a wound or impair. That's implying that I got hit to begin with. But spare magazine doesn't sound too bad. I'm gonna go talk to other people because they probably have like cards or something. Okay, she just threatened to break me. You got past security, huh? If they're cool with you, so am I. Let's get down to business then. I hate that my screen cuts off, so like I only see like half of these cards, or I see like 1/3. So all I see is the YOU. I don't know what it actually says. But on this one it ends out. It literally says end 1 influence, but I know it says spend. But I can't read the rest of it, so I have to do this. That's okay. Spend 1 influence. I don't have anything that does influence. Apply Ricochet. Whenever this target takes damage from an attack, deal that much damage to one of their allies. That sounds sick, actually. Spend up to 2 overcharge. Apply impair per overcharge spent. Okay, overcharge. Increase the max damage of all cards by 1 for each stack of overcharge. Okay, so we're learning what our charge is. Getting charged while fully charged generates overcharge instead. Reduce overcharge by half at the end of your turn. Okay, so that means I would have to use this when I have overcharged, but I don't even know if I would have overcharged. But I do like the thought of Ricochet if there are multiple enemies, so I will get that. So we got a Grift and a battle card here, so maybe we'll get into a fight and do some business. We'll do some business.
shot.
Oh yeah, I forgot, you can buy stuff here too. I wish I bought this. Damn. I need 15 more coins. And it'll still be there when I come back, so I can buy it later. But that's a really good card to upgrade your negotiation stuff. Because it gains 3 XP for it. Hello, Rook. Nothing for me, barkeep. I'm only here to wait for someone.
Sophia.
Ain't none of my business, is it? You lean against the bar and watch the crowd as you wait for the sunset. With the last light, Felimo walks through the door. If only I could sound like Morgan Freeman. Man, imagine Morgan Freeman doing all those narration parts. Just, I know what you did. Now he walks into the bar. See, I don't have his deep voice. I can do that weird snarl voice part of it though, you know? That's basically what I gave this man's voice now I think about it. I did give him like a snarly nasal voice because they're all like snails and shit. Ah, this place brings back memories. I won a lot of money playing cards at this very table. Is that why you brought me here? To play cards? I have something even better in store for you, old friend. I want you to infiltrate the Rise. It's time we put an end to the worker rebellion. Okay, so at the start of the game, it asked if I wanted to go see this person or Calandra, which I think Calandra's someone that we met last playthrough. But this man is a Spark Baron, so he's one of the Popo, one of the government boyos, I guess, and we're working for him. But we're also an ex-Baron. And we used to be the captain. So this guy used to also work under us on our team. So that's why he calls us old buddy and stuff. And that's why like every once in a while they talk about like the old days of fighting and shit. Cause basically we were the captain and this was our recruit. He even calls him Rookie when we first meet him earlier. Or when we first met him earlier. But back to the thing. I see. I'm to find out who's in charge. A member list. I know who's in charge. It's that Prendo Calandria. Oh hey, it's the one person that we didn't go talk to. Calandria looks cool though. Maybe we can have a backstab story. We can be a double agent. Ooh! That'd be dope as fuck if that happens. I want you to get close to her. Make yourself invaluable. Then we'll take it from there. And how am I supposed to do that when I can be seen having friendly chat with a prominent Spark Baron? Why, we're only talking. You're very tricky. The taps have loosened tongues and I have valuable information. The kind of information that would be very valuable to their eyes. Not if the intel isn't good. The intel is very real. I assure you. We'll take a few casualties with the price I'm willing to pay. He'll take a few casualties, but that's the price he's willing to pay. That made me think of Shrek when Lord Farquaad hops up on the podium. It's just, some of you may die, but that's the sacrifice I'm willing to make. God. I haven't watched Shrek in forever because I refuse to watch Shrek. Just because it's become such a meme, but it's sad that I remember certain scenes from it because I thoroughly enjoy it. I should watch Shrek again. My girlfriend tried to make me watch Shrek when I went over to her house, but I said no, and then we ended up watching Ren and Stimpy. Okay. So, I'm to convince them that I'm a double agent. You are a double agent. I am a double agent. I literally just commented on how cool it would be if I'm a double agent, but I am a double agent. Now that he said it, it confirmed what I literally just said would be cool, but it also confirms that I'm a dumbass who didn't pay attention. So what I should have said is not a double agent, but it would be cool if I'm a triple agent. Because I'm actually working for them, but I'm convincing this dude that I'm convincing them. It would be cool if I'm a triple agent. Boom, bitch. That would be mind explosive. Also, when this day ends, I'm gonna go grab a drink. It won't be far, I'll still have my mic on, but still. Also, I'm still eating the beef jerky from yesterday. Because it's a family-sized thingy. It's a big boy. It's a big old 10-ounce bag. Oh, dude. Now, how authentic will it sound with my country accent and I'm chewing beef jerky? Very well. I imagine I shouldn't just march right up to Prendo Calandri, of course. Try turning yourself in of one of the cells. I happen to know the location of one. Take it nice and slow, as you say. You've been seen with me. It'll take some convincing that you're on the level, especially because their suspicions will be well founded. I have no plan for extracting you if things go sour, old friend. So, do try not to mess this up. Your loyalty has inspired, as always, Felemo. Felemo serves you only a wink in response as he pays his tab and makes for the door. Well, he's a bitch. Yeah, this beef jerky, tough as hell. Holy shit, why is this piece so tough? Just let me rip you. Band can knock some sense into you. Or out. Your choice. Out in the chill of night? That's to cover your neck. And not for fear of catching the cold. I like you already. You return. I need to access my room. I ain't gonna stop you. I know you ain't, bitch. I don't have an outfit. I thought it was the end of the day. I thought it was the end of the day because they said night, but no. Grunjax is looking for a hired guide. Okay. Your friend Palapalo is in trouble. Yes, because he loves me and he gave me a good thing. I can't have him die. What do you guys say, Palapalo? You find Falapalo under Zambel's heel, looking one blow away from the worst day of his life. You make enough racket to draw Zambel's attention. Falapalo looks at you with widened eyes. Rook? This has nothing to do with you, Grifter. Stay out of it. I'm afraid it does. See, Falapalo is my friend. Yeah, you pick 'em poorly then. This is the same woman that we convinced that we were a part of their team, so it's kind of funny that she just doesn't recognize us anymore, but alright. Alright, whatever. The Barons will suck you dry. I don't think I want to be sucked. Thank you. Hell yeah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Give me your name, motherfucker. I'm playing this a lot riskier than I should. Cause like I'm losing my HP. Like an idiot. Oh shit, there we go. I should probably like try to balance these cards so then like the snail and shit actually have a purpose. It's not just me getting the same thing over and over. Nope, don't want to destroy a card, so guess that's it. Apply 3 composure and rig. Yeah. You want to be able to control our luck, but also have some luck. This can go easy or this can go hard. You step off now and be content with the beating I gave him. Otherwise, fine. But remember this, follow Paulo. Remember I would have killed you without second thought. Zimbal stalks off in the shadows to help. Thanks, Rook. You actually saved my skin there. Least I could do. Come on. Let's get you somewhere safe. Take him to shelter after dressing his wounds. Back to the road. Nice. Sorry, I was finishing chewing up the beef jerky. You head to the location of Felimo mentioned. But as far as you could tell, it's nothing but a desolate patch of swamp. You kick up some moss looking for a sign of buried fires, and eventually you smell a small mark scratch into the lichen of a small stone. You lost, Grifter. His eyes flame when he sees you into the light. Oh, you're the contracted for the Barons. Fair warning, you should leave while you still can. They're going to... excuse me. They're going to... The hell? Hold on. Just give me a minute. Something happened. Let me solve this mess. Then I'll be back. It's nothing too important that I need to talk about it, but yeah. It'll be fast and over with. Okay. Alrighty. That was rather nasty. What happened was a cockroach fell in front of my face. So I had to chase his ass. Well, I tried to kill his ass, but for some reason they never fucking die. So I had to whip out the citrus shit again. Spray the room down. You? Exactly, you. Like, the only reason they come into my room is because it's moist from where it rains. From where it rains, because water kind of leaks through the back. So they come in here because they like the moist. Doesn't help that I have a mini fridge, but I keep it clean over there. So one of them just... So I never really have many because I also keep my room clean. So I always have to like kill one and then it's gone, and then they're all gone for a while. I like convincing people because it's just easier. So now I have this one fucking cockroach that won't leave me alone, and it just so happened to fall basically on me. So I fucking smacked its ass, tried to fucking kill it, and then it ran away and I didn't see it. So I hate when that shit happens. Anyways, where did I stop reading? Where did I stop reading? I read that. I read that. Oh well. Let's take a breather, shall we? Yes, I'm on the payroll, but my loyalties lie with Calandra.
Tout ça. Faut y aller. Una sauce. Шикарно. Овощаца. Сия меша.
Yeah, I'll tell, or I'll get it, wait. But, I'll get them to spray the bug stuff in my room again. That's the only reason why living in the basement sucks so much, because it gets moist down here. It's moist. Did I already write his name down? Did I get his name? Did you see me get his name? Please tell me I got his name. What's this man's name? What's the button? To ask this man's name. Shit. I got Herbla. I could do. I wish there was like a neutral tab of all the people you've met along the way. But this is Varen, so no shit. Do I have was Varen on that name list? Yeah, he was. Okay, cool. We got it. That means we can just, you know, win. Add 2 random arguments. That's pretty good. It's good just because we need some arguments to help us out. Set the coin. Choose the side of the coin to flip to that side. Replenish when this card is drawn, draw another. I like the thought of being able to set the card. Gamble. Sure. Let me tell you something. I'm risking my life to be here with valuable intel, I might add. Well, if you're on that level, that's a windfall, no mistake. This could really make a difference, Pops. I hope you know that. Varying gestures to the map with a quick mark. You won't find Calandra there. She's too well protected for that. But that's where you'll find someone who can vet you. Why, thank you for your trust. You're not sure? Yeah, neither am I, so. I can't do too much more convincing. My resolve is low. While walking through the bog, you enter a particular misty patch in the woods. Navigation is hard and you feel as if you've been walking in circles. The mist is making you dizzy and staying focused is a struggle. I really need to get out of here. Huska down. Concerned about the effect of the mist, you begin to run. Once in the clear, you stop to catch your breath and feel a little queasy. Maybe running wasn't such a good idea. That's fine. It's nighttime, so they'll disappear eventually. Alright, I just text my mom. She just said that they'll deal with it in the morning. But it's only 1, so it's like if I can just kill it, I'll be fine. And it really does hate that citrus scent, because if I splash it like anywhere near it, it fucking runs. So I just spray my entire room down with that shit, and it just stays the hell away. And I be dousing it. Like I ain't doing the little sprays. But it'll take care of that, so I mean, that's cool. But what type of voice should we give this man? What type of voice? We could always just give him a normal voice. I was talking, so I didn't actually hear what sort of tone he put. Also, I got my drink while I was doing all that shit earlier, so. Desoltia. Who the heck are you? I'm looking for Calandra. Heard of her? Drop that, Granddad. I'm 2 seconds away from blasting you back to wherever you came. Explain yourself now. I work with the Spark Barons, but I find them distasteful. I'm here to offer my services. He seems grumpy. He does seem grumpy. He seems very grumpy. And you expect me to trust you? Of course not. That's why I've come bearing gifts. You hand over intel, Flesky's eyes grow wide when he reads it. I'm gonna need some time to go over this. How about this? I send you on a job while I check this info. When you come back, if you come back, maybe then you can talk to the boss. Have you seen our Cobblepot yet? We build them ourselves out of scrap, and they're almost a match for the Baron's enforcers. But when we're low on processing cores and we need more, the Barons are calibrating a new patch enforcers in the bog. I need you to go there and steal as many processing cores as you can. Yes. One of the mercs has a back door installed. Just say the word qualification to it, and they'll fight for you. Collect as many cores as you can. Each one you bring means you build another Counterbot for the Rise. The automatic backdoor is qualification. If you try to remember not to forget. Now go do it. Now go do it. Go do the thing. Let's go do the thing. Alright, let's go. So we do have the choice to be a triple agent, it seems. Or at least it's presenting that. As you approach the testing grounds, you hear a myriad. How do you say that? Myriad of clanging, banging, screeching, and swirling. You find a good hiding place and peer out. I told you already. This is delicate equipment. It takes time to get right. The longer we're out here, the longer the Rise has to find us. So get back to work and hurry up. First line good. Hessian Barons, if I didn't need the money. You notice Sintru is holding a list of activities. Use the right stolen word. You step out in front of the robot and activate the hacked one. What the hell? Sintru runs to get patrol. It's qualification. Hey, qualification. Override protocol active. Long live the Rise. The guardbot returns and active voice. Stop. We're gonna grind you into a pace, Grifter. Get those robots up and running. We're gonna need to teach this Grifter a lesson. Yes, sir. Technique starts entering the codes into the active. Threat detected. Engaging. The auto mech that you hacked whirls to life. Defend yourself. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. This is the first time we fought, and it's at the very end of the fucking day. I don't need a tutorial. Gain 2 charges, gain a defense. Oh, okay. So, charges just give me more damage. So that's pretty neat. She doesn't have anyone on our team, so no point in Ricochet. What's that? Oh, that hurts her. I'll accept the surrender, because I don't know if killing people would do anything. A black burn, ooh. Oh, if only we could get both of these cards. Alright, we'll get Burner and hope I see that other card in the future. You cornered the technician. What should I do with you? I can keep my mouth shut, I swear. Let her go. I'll make her love me. Go on, get out of here. Really? Oh, thank you. I've never liked the Barons anyways. I was just doing what I was told. You're not so bad after all, you know. Now, before I change my mind. Going. Sinchu loves me. Authority. At the start of each negotiation, add a random authority card to your draw pile. That's kind of good. That can be pretty poggers, as the people say. As you walk down the road, you spot a Hessian priest approaching you. Greeting. Have you accepted Hesh into your soul? I can't say I have, no. Well, today is your lucky day. Sit with me, and I will guide you through the meditation that is sure to connect you through the power of Hesh. To the power of Hesh. It can help you hone your skills and clear your mind of the burdens of the past. I don't suppose it would do any harm. The priest gestures to a soft patch of moss and you both sit down. Close your eyes and listen to my voice, and the Hesh will come to you. You close your eyes and listen to the priest for a long while. I feel like getting more of the burn cards would be really good for me, but also getting Crank. Should I do Crank or should I get Burn? This is 2 charge, 2 defense. Charge allows me to do double damage with this. That's the only card that has so far. Luna, what do you think? Should we apply some more burn to people? Or should we get the 2 charge, 2 defense? Get Crank. When you finally open your eyes again, you feel different. Wiser. Although you feel no closer to Hesh or anything in mortal beating. Huh. That was interesting. Do not try to understand, just accept it. And remember your connection to Hesh. The priest picks up her belongings and continues down the road. You gain Crank. Did I do the thing for them? I guess so. Hello again. Here are your cores. That's a nice haul. Surprise, good work, Drifter. Get paid. Get a graft. Max resolve. Gain 2 power at the start of each battle. You lose 2 power the first time you take enemy damage. Or you take enemy damage. Deal 2 bonus damage to targets with Ricochet. This is good. I like the power, but I do have a Ricochet card. So do I want to start a Ricochet deck? I could do a Ricochet and Fire deck because we have 1 cards of both of those, or I could just go straight power because I don't know what I'm going to get yet. Which I feel like that's the safer option, but can store at the start of your fight, gain 2 free charges. Whenever you gain fully charged, gain 2 temporary damage. I'm gonna get rigged wires just so then I have 2 things that give me 2 damage, but the other one I need to be fully charged, so if it comes down to it, I can get rid of that and then get another one. It's done, huh? Well, Before Fleckfist can voice any more disapproval, Calandra enters the room. It's clear she's the leader by the way Felcher rolls back his shoulders, trying to undo years of back-breaking labor. His eyes locked heavily on yours, and she steps forward, fearless. Enough! Enough with this third degree. I want to meet the turncoat. Give us the room. Everyone, I'll take it from here. The room empties, and you're left alone with an eager Calandra who turns to glint of eye. Nice to meet you. You face to face, Rook. I have to say, one day in the bog and you've already made some progress. I have to say, on good faith, that Philemo is very pleased to have finally gotten you on site. Philemo often gives mixed signals, but yes, he has me on the payroll. I didn't say that with a country accent, oh well. Old friends and comrades reunited by the threat of labor union. I went to him first, as your letter proposed. Excellent cipher, by the way. We are a triple agent, yo! What? We're a triple agent and I didn't even know. I take naturally to the cloak and dagger stuff. I like you. You're pretty cool. Right, well, I won't pretend I trust you completely. I hired you as a spy after all. Ah, yes. I'm to look for, what was it again? That'll come later. For now, just stay on Philemo's good side. Philemo thinks they are spying on me. We can't give him any indication that's the other way around. But I want you to check in on me every day. For what I'm paying you, you should make time for both. As you like. Calandra leaves you. Okay, cool. That's fucking sick, dude. Ooh. Centro is happy to see me. Hey, Rook. I found something the other day that made me think of you. I'm very displeased with this present because I already have one. But, you know, fine. The stranger approaches you and he appears, okay. Greetings. Yeah, sure, take it. Thank you, friend. Sure, take it. I literally just got it. It's a good trade to me, so I don't mind that one bit. That could be really good. I want to look at the graphs though. It's the red bandana. Start your first attack does double damage. While I have no charges, double damage. Allies receive 2 power. I have no allies. I don't have 150, I have 140. Fuck you. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to remove some of these cards. I want to make my deck smaller so that I get things faster on rotation. You arrive at the dead drop. It's much like all the others. Okay. Empty but full of anticipation. You jot down a few notes about the rise and the spark barriers and show the wax envelope. Okay. If you were any less experienced, you wouldn't. Well, I just see somebody and here. Strange place for a walk, isn't it? He is a Rotarian hunter. Okay. Why, it's well-worn travel if you know how to find it. Should have watched your back more carefully, Rook. You made too many enemies to just quietly fade away. Ah. And that includes you, I suppose. You seem happy enough when I was paying you for the Rotarian secrets. Well, that's the problem, isn't it? You have too good a memory. Someone needs to wipe it clean. Besides, look at you, a bum leg, no pence and no friends. Maybe you should let me put you down. That's just wishful thinking on your part, and you know it. Gain 1 permanent extend. Okay, cool. I get hurted. But that's okay. Cause I'm gonna put your name on this paper. Right here. I'm using my flourish. Ow. I'm getting screwed right here.
So can I share? Katelta.
It's all these fucking like wood breaking things.
Capisce.
I'm not convinced. Why the bushes hide a dozen of the train men? I think that's sentimental talk. Yeah, I'll just fight him. Much easier. Pretty sure I would have had to fight him anyways. Pretty sure I would have just like weakened him or some shit by not fighting him. Also, I'm finished with my jerky. Hold on. I get him like last little bit of crumbs. What the fuck? That burn actually isn't too bad. It's marked. Okay, I guess. You did. I killed the man. Apply one room per empty cell. Attack all, piercing until the end of my turn. Fully charged deals max damage to this. What does that upgrade to? And cost 0. That's not bad. Honestly, I have no idea what to do there. Then your turn, gain 1 action damage that spills over to your cores. Increase what? No. It's been 2 hours on the first day. Holy shit. So give me brain gills. Smith. He's the last character. Nice. I might end stream here and then play something else for another 2 hours, and then start playing this game where it's each day is its own video or VOD. Simply because I know this game can take a while. Last stream was like 6 hours or whatever. Just to do one run of this game. Well, actually, I gotta wake up early tomorrow. I don't have to wake up at 10 like I did today, so maybe I should just get off. What should we do?
Son of a gay.
What should we do is the question. What coins do you have now? Influence. Yo, the snake coin looks kind of cool though. We can't just have a short stream for today. But I don't have to wake up that early. I have to wake up at 8:30 instead of, well, I guess technically since I have to go to work at 8:30, I'll probably wake up at 7:30. So I guess it's early, relatively speaking, but that still means that I can probably just like go to sleep at like 1 and I'll still be fine. But I also don't work that long. I go in at 8 and I leave at 12. I go in at 8:30 and I leave at 12:30. It doesn't matter. It's only 4 hours of work. So being a little tired wouldn't really do much. So that's why I'm saying from now on playing this game we can start doing one day, so then I'm not playing this game forever unless, you know, we are just having that good of a time and I'm free. So we can start making this game like our Thursday game, and we can just play a day every Thursday and then switch unless I have a free day, sort of thing. So we can work it like that. But I can stay on for maybe another 2 hours or so. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can just end it here, so then like the VOD when I post it up over on YouTube looks clean because it's one day. Plus, I can just change games instead of like burning myself out playing this game for another 5 hours or so. Yeah, because last time we streamed this, we streamed for 6 hours or so, right? And I had a blast. It was the first time we played it. We were doing so good. I was enjoying the fuck out of it. But at the same time, it was very obvious that I was getting more and more tired. I really enjoyed streaming for that long and playing a game that I was really into, but if I don't have the time to do it, then I'm not going to force myself to do it. And it's already been 2 hours, and this is the first fucking day. So I'm just going to guess that with this character, it's going to be a lot of back and forth going from Mr. Spark Baron dude to the Rebellion woman. So that means like the days are going to be longer compared to Sal's, because it's a lot of back and forth going from these two head figures. So I'm just going to guess that it's going to take around double as long, because last time day one for Sal was only an hour. This is 2 hours. It is literally 2 times as long, because we're having to talk to 2 times the amount of people instead of just going to one person doing their mission and that's it. We're a fucking triple agent out here. This is some tough work, my guy. So what I'm thinking of doing is, because I've been trying to play Day by Daylight, but for some reason it doesn't want to work for me, and by that I simply mean when I went to play it last, nobody was on apparently, and I just haven't picked it up since. I would like to hop over on Dead by Daylight and kill some people for a good hour or two, and then get off and go to bed. Does that sound like a plan that we can all get behind? Alright then. Goodbye for now. Now let's save and go to menu. Let's save and go to menu because I want to make sure it's saved. Oh, that's cool. The title screen changes to whoever you're playing as. That's cool. Also, I just noticed there's daily challenges. Boss rush negotiation. Damn. That's something. But let's go switch over to the other game. See you in a minute.